Hey, this is the Vulcan Wolverine again, and I've been putting up a lot of videos just to start with my YouTube channel, and I'll keep it up. There was one thing I forgot to mention, that if you're a targeted individual and you do use materials to stop, a lot of the EMF, high-pitched sounds coming in, or the actual directed energy weapon beams, if you actually stop that with aluminum and tinfoil and mirrors, the gang stalkers will use poison. And I learned about this. I had pretty much, gotten this guy to stop because I had defended myself enough. But I was talking to a consultant about targeted individuals on the phone, and she wasn't sensitive to EMF. She actually, her gang stalkers used poison, and she explained it by saying that they basically blow it through pipes. They blow it through your pipes, and it kind of smells like sewage, or it can smell like burning hamburgers, it can smell like baking bread, things like that. And they actually have, my gang stalkers had my phone tapped, so they heard about that. And 2 days later, I started smelling sewage in my house, the burning hamburger smell, and it's usually mostly out on, my front lawn, or at the front of my house. Like, it'll come through the floorboards, through your sewage pipes. The bad thing for me was that the guy that lives across the street, who is basically helping my main moderator, gang stalker person, he's a plumber, so they've been doing this a lot. But what you should do is, if you smell these things, be aware that they can pipe in poison, through your plumbing. And what you need to do is you need to just go to your faucet, turn on your water, and it'll like flush it all. And usually these toxins aren't lethal, like it won't kill you, they're not poisonous, and they're not like you're gonna die in your sleep. It'll just make you sick, it'll make your throat hurt, it'll make you susceptible to what they're doing with the EMF. But run your water, also get a lot of Lysol. Get a lot of Lysol or air fresheners, antibacterial soap. Even use the antibacterial soap and put it down your drains, to stop some of the poison. So that's what they'll do if the EMF stuff isn't working, or the heat, projectile heat, I guess rays aren't working. They'll sometimes move to poison, and it's really it's really awful. I can't even picture, why this guy would do it, because he has kids. And I was walking out the other morning, and I walked out, there were school children, waiting, and, I smelled the sewage smell on my front lawn. So they do it a lot to me. They try and do it every time I walk out. Because my moderator, my main gang stalker, is very militant. He's been up for a year now. I mean, I don't know if he switches out, how he sleeps, or whatever. But he's like getting tired, and he's ready to just get me on out of here, or put me in a mental institution, whatever his plans are. I don't really understand it. I don't get it, but it's like he's getting to the point now where he's throwing everything in the kitchen sink at me, every treacherous little dirty trick he can throw at me. So, just be aware. If something stops working, like if you actually start making a breakthrough and defending yourself, just be aware, and don't think there's something coming, but be prepared for something else to come, for them to try another avenue, because I guess it's just in their nature. I have no idea why these people would want to try and remove people from their private properties. It's actually a very huge crime. It's domestic terrorism. What they're doing is actually one of the most illegal things you could ever imagine. It's domestic terrorism, it's ritual abuse, it's stalking, it's basically, it's worse than like raping a person, but they somehow, because they're behind a wall, doing it, they act like it's some kind of authoritative action, some kind of police action, even though they're hiding behind a wall and they know it's wrong. But yeah, just be aware of the poison thing. It usually is not lethal. It's there to psych you out. It'll smell like baking bread, burning hamburgers, sewage, things like that. It can make your stomach hurt. It can make you nauseous. It can make your throat hurt. But it's not lethal. So just be aware of that. More videos to come. I've just been kind of like tonight. I've been starting them with my camera phone, and I'm gonna get my regular camera working so I can make the videos better. And I just know they were a big comfort to me when I was like lonely and these guys were just hammering me with radiation to the side of my head. It was a comfort to watch, Todd and William the Bastard on the YouTube channels. So I'm gonna keep trying to to make the videos and just kind of tell you my story so you can get some ideas. So you can get some ideas of how to defend yourself and how to survive this, because it is survivable. They're not gonna come up to your door and shoot you in the face. They don't work that way. They work from the shadows. So it's just beams of stuff. It's beams of stuff and toxins. You can block it. I'm also wearing my EMF headgear right now, so I look weird. You might have to do some stuff that makes you look weird. You might have to wear some aluminum hats. Put some aluminum foil in a hat where it fits. If they're getting to you real bad, you might just have to do that kind of stuff. But if it works, it's not crazy. It may look crazy, but if it's practical and it saves your life, then do it. Because it's all about survival. It's about not only surviving but flourishing, because this horrible thing that's happening to you that you think that's ruining your life, God can take it and make some great stuff happen. He's made me really strong. He's made me understand how strong I am and how I don't quit. And also, these guys want me to make me feel like I'm a bad person, like I need to get out of this neighborhood and they don't even know me. But it's made me realize how good of a person I am. And it's almost like when these guys insult you or say you're crazy, or just like if they get into a frenzy and they're like, we gotta get this fucking guy out of here or something like that, you need to feel good about yourself, because these guys aren't good guys. They're not good guys. They're breaking the law. They're putting people in danger. They're using poison and radiation on people. So if they're saying anything bad against you, you should feel good about yourself. Because when a bad guy says that you're crazy and he wants you gone, that means, I guess, that you're a good person. Because if you were like him, he'd accept you, and he's a bad person. So, but anyway, I will talk to you guys later. God bless. More videos to come.